This is JT, and we are doing this for the 1020.com website right now. And
then, of course, Randall is also here with Outer Space Case. And also tonight we have my guest, Danny Lunsford.
Yeah.
He has been a partner in Outer Space Case for a very long time, as well as some other business ventures we've done together over the years. So he's definitely an entrepreneur of sorts.
Yep. I don't know about all that, but a businessman.
I think we all are these days, right? Everybody.
Who isn't these days?
Right? Yeah, everybody's got a fucking podcast. Everybody's got music out. Like, it's
if you ain't trying
everything's
to
a side hustle
money
now.
On the side, what are you doing? Like,
right? Yeah.
Like, this world's expensive. You can't do it on a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
like.
6 jobs and you're doing side hustles all day too.
That's not, everything's a side hustle. So yeah, we are filming for 1020.com right now, and I'm getting these guys filled ready so we can start interviewing some of the artists on the field I've been talking to. I'll be in my hometown next week doing some stuff. I'll talk about that tonight as well. I'm gonna let everybody get it out of their system, and this will be the podcast we publish. And then we'll use the other one as like some promotional material. We'll put it out there because it was good and I think it was on point. But
the sound quality wasn't necessarily the best.
Yeah, I don't think it's to a point it could be published. But right now we are at as high quality as you can get recording. So,
we sound really clear.
Yeah, there shouldn't be much work.
We definitely fixed the sound problem at this point.
Exactly. So effectively, this will become stream guests that do their own thing and mixing, creating these collab events.
It doesn't matter what you do,
podcast,
whether you're a writer, an artist, a musician. If you sit there and make money on your own way, then we want to interview you and have you on the show and let you promote what you're doing.
I'll publish this first episode as Cast It 1020. The platform is open platform, and we will have crossing streams on there, and there will be other things. For example, while on the road, I will be doing some paranormal investigation. Whoever wants to join will be allowed to. It's always a good time. But I'm going to go ahead and lead that with the...
We're actually going a lot of different ways. I was actually talking to... I work at Upland Brewing Company as well.
Me as well.
There's a person that works there named... she's one of the...
Yes, I love this idea.
And she was talking to me because I have, how I have the mic I can take on the go now, about us doing a podcast to where it's almost like a reality television show in the kitchen, like because of how kitchen staff can act when behind the scenes. We want to set up and record everybody while they're actually like on the go during the shift.
I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah,
and
so
let people actually see how
that's kind of what I want to inspire in people.
I looked at the logistics of it. If we just mic'd up, so we have like 4 positions within the kitchen behind a counter, and then we have
like GoPros.
We don't want to do video. We kind of want to have some anonymity to it, right?
Okay.
Because she doesn't want us to use our like last name, first name basis type shit.
Right.
I got like Mr. Pink, Mr.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, there's a lot of legalities when you record in a kitchen.
Yeah, because it's another business.
So I've done it before. I think it all depends, because most people are not going to want you to expose them for what they are, but I think you should be brave with content.
And that's one of the
that helps your fellow employees.
And that's one of the nice things. At least like we work in a restaurant to where there's nothing to expose.
As long as we don't
exactly.
sit there and have anything that
you.
says like the company's name in it at that time, like when we're doing that.
Yeah, because that's something I'm gonna
you have to have permission from the company at that point to be able to, because you're basically. Anything anybody says at that point goes on to reflect on the company.
Yeah, we basically make ourselves representatives of the company, and I'm sure.
Yeah, and right now you're working there exactly.
We're not going to want that.
So, me on my end, this podcast is actually going to lead into some other more controversial. I'm going to get serious at some point, and I'm going to get to the topics, and I want to talk about being blue collar in these red states. and what it's like working for certain companies, i.e. Walmart.
I definitely have a lot to say on this subject. So.
Yeah, and that's going to get rich quick.
Right.
But tonight's going to be lighthearted, so I'm preparing that material for like a serious round table, and I want to see how we're doing before I get too serious.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
For sure.
I mean, the biggest problem there, just to say something lightly about it, is that...
Yeah, and that's why I want you guys here.
They don't want to pay people what they're, they want to sit there and charge outrageous amounts for their merchandise and
you don't even get that much of a discount if you work there.
But then they don't pay their employees shit. They wonder why they can't keep employees because they don't give them benefits that are worth a fuck to live on.
You work at Walmart, it's guaranteed you probably spend 40 to 60% of your paycheck back on Walmart.
I swear to God, it's like you're in a poly relationship, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that's how I felt.
Even
like
when we
it
work
got
at the
weird.
restaurant, I mean, how much money do you spend on food and beer?
I don't.
Yeah, it's like you enter a market and like they have their own currency, their own.
But most people there do, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and when you're kitchen staff, you get out late, so you get the free beers a lot of the time.
I never had a real issue working in kitchens, like doing fast food and stuff, because of some of the shit we just get away with if you had the right manager. You know what I mean?
Well, nothing wrong with it. It's more like beer shots.
I don't work in the kitchen like him. I work in the
Yeah.
front, so I get to deal with the customer basis of the job.
Yeah.
I'm the
I have a face tattoo. I can't do that.
I'm front of house.
I hear that.
I work front of house, so like I got to deal with the public as far as the restaurant aspect goes.
See, and that's where I always was. I never got to do anything.
Sometimes these
fun at
customers
work.
make you want to drop kick a motherfucker in the face. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
Understatement.
Ordering extra well done. Like I'm sorry, you're
We're
entitled
knowing
to
you
your
get
wrong
ready to
opinion.
close in 20 minutes and fucking 15 more, 20
You feel me, dog? No,
like, hey,
my pet peeve was these old hags, fucking old hens that would come in at Walmart to the deli counter. I mean, I'm gonna need each piece of cheese wrapped individually. I need 4 pounds of it, and then like order 4 or 5 different meats and cheese. I'm like, I ended up throwing cheese at a lady at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck I didn't get fired.
These people know you don't get paid a fucking enough to deal with stupid shit like that.
I yelled at her. Yeah, no. They do, and that's why that's like...
bitch, take it home and then eventually wrap it yourself.
God damn it. Am I your maid as well as your, server right now?
At Walmart, they train you on, all the shit around you because they expect people to just not show up, you know what I mean? Exactly. So you end up doing, 4 fucking jobs when you're at somewhere like Walmart.
For sure.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, the normal public isn't that
I went from the deli to the tech counter today.
When I was in fucking Walmart... It still worked for fucking TLE. I was doing cars and shit. I was doing the front counter. I was still running back there, fixing fucking tires and doing oil changes and shit. And then it would be, the guy would disappear on fucking sporting goods all the time. I'd be down there giving out fucking fishing license, hunting license, ammo. Yeah. That's how it is in these states. I mean, you do it all. You work hard. You barely get paid. And nobody ever shows up for work.
And this is exactly why everybody has a side hustle now.
Everybody wants to work for and why wouldn't you? Who wants to work for some asshole that's not even gonna pay you anyway? It's like you're gonna put more effort into this company than you do at home.
Yeah.
And most people have kids and shit.
Well, I think anybody that's working an actual job right now can feel that because I don't know.
Fuck yeah.
We're spending a lot of time. Everybody's working extra hours right now that actually is working.
I know there are millionaires that are feeling broke. I mean, they're feeling broke in a different way.
I wouldn't say that, but here's what I want to say about that.
Millionaires are the real
problem there,
right?
is what the people that used to be considered middle class aren't middle class anymore.
We're all one class.
We're all one.
It's us versus billionaires. I feel like
because they're feeling it too.
It's us versus how do we fucking
Disney
get there.
and Facebook. Right?
If you were middle class back in the day, if you worked a regular 9-to-5 job, 40 hours a week, you could pay your bills. Your wife didn't have to work, and you could take your family on vacation once or twice a year.
Yeah, I went on vacation 2 to 3 times a year when we were kids.
But you can't do that anymore on one job.
No,
there's no way.
No way.
I don't care where you work.
Yeah, my mom, she was at a certain point. We were just a one-parent working family, but she made it happen. But you could.
When I went to go, recently when I went to go look into the housing industry for because I was trying to put a house on that land.
This was
scary market.
First of all, a little bit.
Got some sharks in it.
Oh yeah,
understatement.
first of all, I was trying to buy a trailer, not even like like a mobile home, you know, like. And first of all, even a mobile home these days is over like 6 figures for like a regular single model. Like if it's brand new, like it's not talking used, but brand new, you're talking 6 figures.
Yeah, easily.
And
I just looking at apartments.
Literally looked at me. When they said, I told them I made $50,000 a year right now, which is, I mean, that's not a great.
Right.
But as
that's
as an entrepreneur, that's not
pretty
terrible.
average, right?
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, back in the '90s, $50,000 a year, or even
you could live off of that. You can't live off of that.
That was a good income right there. But they literally looked at me and acted like $50,000 a year was still poverty.
Right? Because I want to say like it wasn't even but 2015, 2016 when I still worked at Krispy Kreme. I was in.
I'm like, I don't feel that poor. You know, I travel. I was in a
45,000.
I eat out all the time with my family.
Well, poor is a mentality.
But you gotta.
But what's poor has changed. That's what people don't realize. What is considered poor has changed again.
Well, poor is kind of a subjective word.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Poor is a mentality.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
It truly is.
Money
think
doesn't
about it
make
like
you
this.
rich, right?
Here in America, what we consider poor, and other countries, what their lowest, they're poor. They don't have fucking TVs and
It's really about
microwaves.
going
No, I know people that do without all that
You know
shit.
what I'm
Or
saying?
a lot of
Like-
people now they just have they have the cell phone and that does everything. Even in poorer countries, everybody's got a cell phone now. That's like replaced the
crazy,
radio
isn't it?
and the TV. Yeah, that's how I don't want to say. Did I start a cult? But I did have at one point. You know, it was like this. I want to say I'm trying to tread around this carefully, especially with like the social fucking climate we've had the past fucking 5 years. It was like an African tribe or something, for lack of better
And they had
words.
phones.
Yeah, but they had like phones,
who
and they
gave
were
these
like
guys
doing
phones?
voodoo rituals.
Who gave
and
these guys phones?
How do you
I
think
mean,
hold
they
on.
like
How do you think
airdropped
you get
or
these like random Facebook
celebrities
messages where
coming
they're
through
like,
trying
"Hey,
to
will you
help?"
send me a stream card because like my family's like not okay right now, and you
That's
gotta send me
crazy.
this
I
money."
didn't know that.
But I was like being
How
spooky
the hell
and
do you
doing
think
horror
they on
movie
Facebook?
shit.
That's how they own the whole tribe sitting there messaging you from Facebook.
Do they talk to you?
And not even like that. It was like
That's
individual people, because
interesting
there
to
was
think about.
one person I recall, and I kept him in this network I'm building because, you know, he kept asking me questions about publishing and how to get. He really built a studio and started helping people around him, and I didn't want to stop
Really?
encouraging that.
Who's
yeah, I don't know how much, because I'm just one of those yes men people that people come and ask questions. I'm just
Right.
nice about it, and I'm learning the hard way
Interesting.
you can't do that
Right.
because it changes the market on you, and it can hurt you in the long run because people that don't know what they're doing might have nefarious reasons for doing what they're doing.
Right.
And
So
you've got to watch people. I'm learning.
Fuck the names, right?
Yeah.
And they got some sort of screen name or something. That's probably what you were
Yeah.
associated with. Yeah.
But I couldn't keep up with it at some point because it got scary. People were like calling me God and shit. So I just had to like ghost the internet for like a year and let shit die down.
Yeah, you don't want to be running a cult.
Yeah,
Sure.
and then I'm sure people are seeing
That's
that
not my
publicly.
goal.
And then how do I
Yeah.
look with shit like that going on? But I was like, damn, I was just trying to make some music and
Don't
sell
drink
it.
the Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking A. I'm on that cult shit right now though. Like, because that's kind of the style I had early on when I started YouTube and shit. Like, I'm about this cult shit,
Voodoo
cult
dope
movies, horror movie. But I guess some people took it literally because they don't have that media where they are.
You know
what
yeah,
I mean? They don't
that's for
understand
sure.
what it's like here, where Hollywood has brainwashed us all. You know what
Well,
I mean?
I'm sure it'd be easy. You know, you're hearing something for the first time that crazy, like, oh, this guy, he's claiming he's God. I mean, we've seen.
I wasn't even
recent
trying to
years,
be that guy. You feel me? It was just music to me.
People see Jesus in a potato chip and rush to go worship the fucking potato chip. That's been a thing.
And then my first album, that's
It's
a real
actually the Mother
summoning
Mary,
in. You
but-
know what I mean?
Was it the Mother Mary?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what
That's
the
a
story
fun
was.
fact. Is the first album? I'll show you some shit
Maybe
here
it was.
in a
I
little
don't know.
bit.
There was more than one. I think it was.
Yeah, remember the piece of
It
toast?
might have been both.
Remember the piece of toast?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Are you talking about the Jesus toast?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. That fucking went
Yeah.
viral. That was one of the first,
Oh my god.
like, bullshit onion story type viral.
But people believe
fucking-
that shit. People see.
There's people that still believe the Earth is flat.
I've got people.
All right, we're gonna piss off the flat earthers.
Yeah,
sorry, flat earthers.
Controversy.
You might
I
be
was
right.
in the United States Navy and I traveled the globe. That's all I can say.
No, sorry. We're gonna apologize to the flat earthers real quick. We don't want to lose the views.
If that's what you believe, you know what?
Watch. You're okay.
I've never been to space. What the fuck do I know,
will
right?
never agree with your view.
Just
but you're
know.
welcome to your view.
You're wrong.
Just anyway, I mean, it that got weird. Blah blah blah. But
That was
now there's so much because things for me now. I kind of have infamy. I've kind of done some shit back home, and I'm sure rumors spread because I'm like. Was an original 4chaner, so to speak. And,
oh, no.
I was on the forum lurking.
Are we allowed to talk about 4chan?
We was talking about whatever the fuck we want on here. 10xx20.com. Like, I don't want to be a super kid-friendly platform. It's just unfortunate. I know I've drawn that in. So the way I'm publishing now is to make what should be available to adults. And
Yeah, it's a 4chan then.
Yeah, because I don't
Very
suspect.
racist now. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, that's kind of why I ended up leaving was the empty.
Do we
Yeah,
have an ashtray?
Oh, I mean, I'm still on there.
I still haven't. Just use the tray for now. Honestly,
I still scroll around every once in a while. Like, I'm still on there. So, I mean, I don't think there's any...
I don't even get
wrong.
on there anymore. Facebook is like become the new 4chan in my opinion. Like you don't even.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's just shit posting now.
I swear.
Everybody's shit posting on every
But I think a part of us is we're doing that to fucking.
So I actually have a good question here. That definite good topic. So what are we feeling about Twitter right now and all the changes in that?
Twitter, I had trouble with Twitter anyway. I'm a boomer when it comes to Twitter.
I've heard about
honestly.
it, but I'm not on Twitter.
Elon Musk is doing a lot.
I heard
all the firings and whatnot.
Who was he appointing the CEO?
I can't remember. I saw this the other day.
Oh my god! I looked at him. I think he's not. I don't even remember anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to be set up to look shit up.
I feel like he's just been intentionally trying to upset certain people.
I'm gonna open a browser for us actually.
Yeah. So yeah, he
just wants
I can't even remember how many employees. I love how Elon did that, and I know I'm going to sound like the total devil here.
I'm sorry.
Came in, fired everybody, right? You know what I'm saying?
Basically, that's what was going on. Yeah, I saw.
And it said my team of 55 people or something like that can do a better job, and they are, than what this team of millions of people almost, I'm pretty sure, or thousands, right. I could assume. And could you just imagine that? Elon is he's got steel nuts. He said, I can do this better than you. I could do this by myself.
I mean, he's probably right,
I can't find, I swear I saw something in passing, but you gotta take everything with a grain of salt anymore. People just say shit. Say shit. Like, didn't they catch, I don't know how true it is, was it MSNBC at these, Black Lives Matter rallies with, fog machines?
Oh, dude,
people were catching them do that.
Here's the problem with all that stuff is that there was so much
I don't want to
a lot of
shoot
misinformation in the media
real.
during all
That's
that.
how I feel,
If you weren't at the actual protest...
I was.
Thank you.
You don't know what
Randall.
happened.
I was the person
that was my biggest point.
The news did not portray any of it correctly. That's all I'm going to say.
So I was in the Indianapolis protest.
That was the best point anybody could have made. I'm listening.
I didn't riot or anything. I wasn't one of those guys. I was there for a real protest. You know what I'm saying?
I show up to things like this for photographs, but I'm not...
Oh, yeah. It's something... I think every American should have seen what happened there that day.
There was definitely... Yeah. I mean, I can tell you one story. A good friend of mine that was at a protest in Los Angeles, California. And
oh yeah,
unfortunately, all my riots are dumb shit.
This man got hit in the head so hard by one of their what do you call it?
It was
the bag rounds or whatever.
What is it? The 40 millimeter grenade launcher rounds, the rubber bullet rounds that they put in those.
He got shot in the face.
It's a 40 millimeter
rubber bullet, and not to sit there and
easily could have killed him.
Oh yeah,
he's
kind of still got some mental
issues.
So,
he's not the same.
Now he's having cognitive issues or whatever.
Huh?
I said now he's having cognitive issues.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
He, in and out of reality some days.
Yeah.
I know a few people that kind of have that issue. I have that some days where I'm kind of skidsy, but not like. I get what you mean. Some people they become a whole different person, right?
Yeah, he's off the deep end.
Exactly.
So it's crazy.
No, I get it.
But the point is if that's, I mean... It seems a little bit of brute force, in my opinion, but.
And it's kind of back and forth. It's such a hard.
Shit. I'm just saying. I mean,
it's not a black and white thing.
Shoot somebody in the face with a rubber bullet round.
Because it's like at the end of the day, it's like there's a lot of mixed views and opinions, and people are fighting about a lot of different.
Right.
Like some people are fighting to like effectively keep racism alive and prejudice alive.
It truly is the fact of the matter.
Yeah,
we're being brainwashed.
Exactly.
We're being
Yeah.
brainwashed right now.
And
in my
a lot
mind,
of people
in
are
those
seeing it and saying
situations,
that.
should the police ever use lethal
Where are you going with this?
force?
Oh,
That's
okay,
all
you're
I'm
going
saying.
that angle.
Yes, I understand they have to apprehend
there are
them.
times it happens, like it can't
an
be.
accident's
but
one
there's
thing.
such a difference in like doing something in broad daylight where everybody sees it. You know what I mean?
Everybody, it's I'll say it now, and a million people have said it before me. Everyone has a cell phone.
I mean,
Everyone
cough,
has it.
cough. I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of where we're at. And
Yeah, that's the kind of
police
the
be
point
getting
you were
mad when
making
you start
earlier.
recording,
Anybody,
I've had-
a homeless
I've
man
had-
could record that fight.
Exactly.
But I've had cops tell me to turn my phone off before.
And it's that
They
is
do
happening right now.
Yeah, and you got homeless people.
And I looked at
The homeless people.
Look
and
in
that's
the
what I'm getting
jails.
at.
Look in
Like,
the jails. Some of the most popular TikTok right now.
I'm not.
are
I don't
people
want to
recording from
brag or
jail.
be like one of these people that. But I want to bring up some metrics just so we can throw that in the mix, right?
Yeah,
So,
okay.
do you guys follow your own metrics right now at all?
Is that?
Like your numbers online?
No, yes.
Okay.
So not myself, obviously, but
So I mean,
I
how many
follow.
people are? So where are you promoting and where are you marketing?
Oh, I thought
Or are
this
you
was
doing
something else.
any of
What-
that yet?
I mean, I have
what is
my
this?
Facebook page, but
I know what Eurometrics is, but what is it exactly? Because I thought.
So metrics will be like your how many views you're getting on things, what how many views this
understand it,
video
I don't know what it
has.
is. Yeah.
So this is something I'll go over
yes.
with you. So
Yeah, so
I'm
basically to
getting
keep
at
track of
how
your
much
net
is your
worth.
collective following? Because over like Instagram, Facebook, 2 Facebooks, a website. Organically, I'm getting a couple hundred views on the website. You know,
That's good. That's good.
so
That's
it's
every
to
good.
keep
week,
track
yeah.
of your popularity, basically.
but it's in
Yeah,
between 2
so-
and 300. It's decent,
low.
but we need to be doing better. It's too low. for
My
me.
internet
Yeah.
footprint was years ago.
Like how many? What's your following? Because me, here's what I'm getting at.
I used to have something, but
Because for
nothing
me,
now.
looking at like 5,000 people. Well, no, I'm looking at almost 4,000 people on Facebook right now.
Yeah.
And you see so many mixed opinions with that many people in your feed that it's like, I've seen things I've had to report out of concern for children just because there are lines I won't cross, and when I see a child in danger, I'm
Right.
like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck you.
It's
I
not
don't give a
snitching
fuck.
when there's a kid or a
yeah, it's
woman
like
involved.
that child. Yeah. So that's the only time, really, in my opinion, I'm like snitch mode. But
yeah,
I mean,
Snitch 9
I don't.
on fucking Facebook,
I'm one of the
And
most
it's
anti-snitch people
for sure.
that you
Oh,
can
for sure, especially
possibly
on the
meet in
internet.
your life.
You got to stop that.
I literally, my phone doesn't come equipped with 911, but
you feel me?
When there's a
But-
kid involved,
if it's,
It's just
children,
different.
if it's children involved, it's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, even I'm not a
it's
huge
children,
fan
I
of
mean-
children. I mean, they're
And
sticky
women-
and gross,
women
and
especially
annoying,
too,
but-
like-
yeah, like.
If
But
I see
anybody
a dude
innocent
hitting a
that can't
chick, I'm
defend
not
themselves,
calling
I'm
the
just
cops.
like,
right? And I'm not saying women.
Hold on.
Let me just say, we're not saying women can't defend themselves.
I'm not
but
either.
Yeah.
There's a
If
If
lot
I
of
see a woman
situations.
getting like bullied by a dude or beat up by a dude, I'm not calling the cops. I'm beating this dude up myself. Like I
Right.
ain't like these other like.
Well, I
And
mean,
I-
and to a certain point, they people.
You gotta be
let's,
careful with that
let's
too
say
sometimes, right? Yeah.
that. No, what I was gonna say, like, let's say in like a,
I mean, you're
you know,
right. I
a
mean-
sexual in a sexual assault situation, they still need to go to jail. So yeah, we can kick their ass, but they
Yeah,
need
you're
locked up.
right. You're right.
Anybody that does that.
Yeah, and that's just for other people's safety too, you know.
But
in
I
my
mean, I
opinion.
still believe in the fact that
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can citizen arrest somebody. I can sit there and take this dude and sit there and
I've seen
and
it happen,
hog-tie him
honestly.
and drag him down to the
Can't
jail.
hog time.
Why
Yeah,
can't I?
so
You gotta
things.
just-
It
Caught
depends
him in
on
the
what
act of
state you're in, right?
Sexual assault.
Yeah,
I can't
but-
hog tie him and take him down to the
And
jail.
also, you're not supposed to in a
You
citizen
can
arrest.
hold him. I don't know about.
You're
hog
not
tie.
allowed to really handcuff him anymore.
Yeah.
That's kind of been written out of the law.
So I don't know anything about it here right now.
You can restrain them, but I don't know. You got to look it up because they've changed all that.
Yeah, because have you ever seen
'Cause
where they
people
have
got
like
guns
people like
everywhere now.
they'll like pretend to be a 14-year-old on the internet or something, and they're trying to like catch you.
Oh, those videos that they do? Yeah, that shit's cool as fuck.
So I think when they do that, yeah, they just kind of corner them at the car and they get loud, and I think some people get gung ho, but what they would do is call a cop on the scene and hold them there in their vehicle.
Yeah, not all of them do that. That's what pisses me off. Sometimes I just let them walk away. I'm like, did you think your little talking to him is going to stop him?
No,
like,
they wouldn't. If they cared, they wouldn't have done it the first time. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. There's no teaching.
Yeah, you just. I mean, not that.
Yeah,
I mean,
not something you can undo.
I'm not going to incite violence. I'm not going to tell everybody to go out killing anybody ever, because I'm just going to be careful where I tread.
Right.
But
yeah, that's a good
if
point.
you're scaring these people into not doing what they're not supposed to be doing, nobody's going to be offended. I mean, you know what I mean? So, kill your. Endorsed by 1020.com.
I don't know about that.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. Don't
do whatever you want.
But really, I mean, if you want to,
I mean, it's your life.
Your life. We're not encouraging or discouraging.
You're probably gonna go to prison if you do, but was it worth it? That's what you got.
Yeah, no. In all reality, I don't want to encourage anybody to hurt anyone.
Probably not.
But yeah,
you killed one pedophile. Now you get to go to jail for the rest of your life.
It is illegal.
Congratulations.
Just remember that.
That no one's gonna give you a get out of
that's
jail
kind
free
of where
card.
I'm at. Yeah, let your local authorities handle shit, please.
Man, it's crazy. You gotta be.
I can't believe I'm saying that, right?
But you gotta be so careful what you say. Because
you really do, honestly.
No, right.
Especially right now.
Blow up
in the 90s, it was different because you knew people were kidding. You know what I mean? Now you can't say that you know people are kidding.
Well, and how much are we? How much are you kidding? Like at the end of the day, I think we all feel strongly that stuff's wrong. So it's kind of hard to say that you don't. And I'm not saying that I want anybody to be killed, but I'm saying it's like it's hard not to.
People are.
You know what I mean? It's
I do.
You got to bounce your words.
People are a bit sensitive these days, and if you say something that might offend somebody, you might not.
No, in some instances, so in this case, it'll be, I don't know how we're going to publish, so, I don't know, some of these, if they're like, they might start taking us down because we're saying certain things, so if that's the case, we'll figure out how to host it, but that's kind of the waters I'm going to be testing, and that's why I'm unsure.
The waters are clear, brother.
I do too, because like everybody
racy, and this is what the people want.
Yeah.
And there's podcasts exposing way worse shit. Look,
I can tell you
Andrew Tate, even that crazy motherfucker.
There are a lot of people saying some wild shit right now. What is it? Andrew Tate just got what is it? Romanian prison. What did he do? Do you know anything about that?
Okay, I can tell you all about this.
Okay, let's listen.
I've been doing
story time.
I've been doing a lot of research for this podcast. I prepare.
Hell yeah, Danny's really killing it right now. By the way,
appreciate it. Look, right now, so Andrew Tate had charges in America, right? Mm-hmm. Beats it. He leaves the country, really. And they say, well, these charges probably wouldn't have stuck. We're just going to leave him alone, basically. And he beats it. And then, so he basically goes to Romania, goes to a bunch of other countries. He's, got houses in Dubai. Everybody's looking at Andrew Tate like, where is this money coming from? The major question.
Okay, I got you, yeah.
Yeah, the question that always gets asked. And he's like...
I'm broke, for the record.
Yeah, we're all broke.
I don't like when people be looking at your money, though.
But he's on billionaire status. It's time to look at his money, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing more to say.
We see it.
They check it and they say, Andrew, this doesn't add up. This doesn't add up at all.
This doesn't add up at all.
We're gonna need some documents from you to confirm that you made this much money. And he says okay, and he sends over what he's got. Oh, that we see it now. We see it now. And so they start up the case. Apparently, he was sex trafficking and raping women. The major...
Wow. Not cool, by the way.
Not cool.
Don't do that.
And so...
Not at all.
And so the damning piece of evidence... I'm going to have to fact check this later. Anybody listening can fact check this.
Yeah, fact check us, by the way. We are not going to be those people. Tell us we're wrong.
Honestly, eventually I want us to be on live to where people can comment. And
I want you to be telling us we're wrong live. Be like, fuck y'all. Shut the fuck up. You're wrong.
Yeah, but anyways, so... the damning piece of evidence is a text message on his phone where he texted a girl and said, I enjoyed raping you last night.
Oh, wow.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Why would you even send that text?
That is so
that's very incriminating.
Why would you send that text?
Wow.
But here's where
he had to have been doing a lot of
No, I'm gonna add a side note to it because I feel Andrew almost deserves this because this is something he said for a long time. he
I almost
always
don't want to give him the attention.
Hold on. He said the 3-step program to being canceled. He said they slander you in the media. Andrew's been called a misogynist and all this other stuff for years, or about a year or two now, and he just kind of got this random stardom, right? Not stardom. He just became a public influence all of a sudden. It was weird.
Yeah, that's a lot of people lately. Like,
he was a kickboxer before this.
Right?
He
like,
was a very famous kickboxer. I don't know if you knew this. That's what he did.
I knew he did some kind of exercise bullshit.
Yeah.
He was like what's the Tybo guy? Billy No, I don't fucking know.
But he said this 3-step. They said they cancel you in the media, and then the second step is they find something to pin on you and make it look like you did something highly illegal. And if they can't get that to stick, they kill you. And how many celebrities have you watched that happen to?
Honestly, so this didn't they just confirm that their JFK thing was like confirmed?
Oh yeah, that was
CIA.
I don't know if it was the CIA that they confirmed it, because the CIA released.
They didn't confirm that they did it. They just
CIA
confirmed that there was no way.
It was something like that. You might.
There was no way that it was what they.
Yeah, the Joe Rogan theory. Joe Rogan did that whole thing, and
that shot was impossible.
Let me
basically,
actually look shit up
the magic
for us real
shot.
quick.
Yeah, Brandon Herrera, famous YouTuber.
I got y'all started, and I think
he did a whole series. No, not a series, but a whole long video about how that bullet would have traveled and did the ballistics of it. It just doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up.
Nothing adds up.
You would have had to sit there and curve bullets like in that Angelina Jolie.
Well, it's not a curved bullet. No, it's the way. So the way the bullet.
Here's
landed
another point. The way
sense.
things disappear on the. So this is all conspiracy theories now. So we gotta be careful with these. So this is let's say this is for entertainment purposes.
Oh yeah, Anytime, a theory is a theory. It doesn't mean it's fact. We say that's why it's called a theory.
But
all I'm saying is that needs more investigation.
All it means is that this shot did not make sense.
Look,
we didn't say who did it.
Here's what I got to say about this. JFK theory, 9/11, all that type of shit.
Oh my God, what did I start? I'm sorry.
Hold on, no, here's what I'm going to say. Those are very common conspiracy theories. If that is really the conspiracy theory you're focusing on,
right,
you're very surface level right now.
This is not that I'm gonna
very surface
shots
level.
fired.
So
this is Fox News. I'm not gonna look at it.
90s,
Hold on.
that's back in the.
You're
90s,
very that's top level stuff. You say the 90s?
Okay, so this is what happened.
The World Trade Center.
I guess this is what you would call a whistleblower. Okay, check it out. Check it out. So there's a document here, right?
Oh, the whistleblower.
I think that's what you would call. That's somebody who's in the government.
That basically
talking shit about that they're not.
Well, it could be in any organization or anything, but a whistleblower as a government.
I'm half-assing it. Please take this with a grain of salt. I'm pulling a Joe Rogan here, aren't I? No, so
read the documents, man.
The document is claiming an ex-CIA agent claims he bought rifles for the Kennedy killing. So that's the new evidence that surfaced.
What? So maybe it was maybe not the head of the CIA might not have had anything to do with it, but the employees,
but it could
the lower
also
guys.
just be somebody
Here's what I want to say
at the end of the day
before we move on from the JFK thing.
Yeah,
the
nothing's
other
confirmed.
thing besides the fact that the shot didn't make sense.
Off at the mouth.
There's just a lot behind that. You're right.
Why would he get assassinated and then immediately not that a little bit later his brother Bobby gets assassinated?
So I take another
while he's
point
trying
on
to go
this.
run for
all
People
the
are trying to
Kennedys
make this argument and make this point, and I'm with
that
you
just
on
seems
that. But
too
can I
much
ask you
of
a real question?
coincidence.
When's the last time you saw a white celebrity get shot by the police? Now, here's where I'm going with this.
Ooh.
Biggie shot by the police. Tupac.
When did he get shot by the
not
police?
by the police. Nobody knows who shot him. Sorry.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. No, Biggie was shot. Tupac was shot, and then Suge was shot. I didn't mean to say it like that.
Suge got shot?
Yeah.
So my thing is,
I thought he was in jail.
So any in a coma or something?
I'll look that up. That's a good question.
But this happened. I just heard about this.
So look, Snoop Dogg said this here recently.
Where's this going?
Snoop Dogg
this
said
is the most 80 podcasts on.
No. This has good direction. Snoop Dogg said it, and it goes to stand true. Look at all the rappers. Look, Biggie makes an album basically saying, like, I can't remember what the title of the album was.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's basically what rappers were talking about living forever and what weren't. Snoop Dogg. Dog Pound lives forever.
Yeah, but he's got protection.
Yeah, but he never talked about dying from the game. The dude never projected it. Juice WRLD talks about dying all the time.
All of them supported unity. It was all about uniting the gangs against the
Juice
police.
WRLD died at the age he said he was in his music. 20. But
isn't that the conspiracy theory there? That's the gang as you live. What is that, 25 gang? Is that what you're talking about?
I think he was 21.
I don't know.
That's what he said. He said,
I don't follow this 21. Shit. I like 90s hip hop. I listen to Missy Elliott and like Juggalo shit. Like, I'm on a different level.
You have more knowledge on this, so that I want to talk about this while you're here. So, Suge, right? What did he do?
Okay, so
this is what Cat Williams said real quick, just to
he was a security guard.
The perspective.
Okay, so he was a gangster, but they just labeled it as a security guard.
No, Suge Knight, this record label owner. So
this is how he
started. Own Death Row. Now Snoop Dogg owns Death Row.
I got the story on that. So he was security guarding at the time for NWA and different artists like that, and then he
everybody really knows.
And then he pressed Dr. Dre into, you know, basically like doing this, but he, like, even Vanilla Ice has stories about him, like he like held him over a hotel balcony. Balcony.
Everybody's seen the movie Straight Outta Compton.
You're good.
I mean, not everybody, but this movie Straight Outta Compton's out there. I mean, it tells.
Yeah, that tells a story. That tells a story.
Is Vanilla Ice still on Psychopathic Records right now?
Is that a thing?
It was a thing. He has a Psychopathic Records produced album.
Yeah,
why?
They do own it.
Because is he still rapping?
Why the fuck not?
Yeah. Wait, you're playing?
No, he's in the housing market and he raps. He does shows and shit, but he also flips houses. He had a TV show flipping houses for a minute. Why do I know this shit? I don't even watch TV.
The fact that he's
goddamn Facebook. I need to get off the internet.
Wow, so he fell off hard, or did he not?
Who
Vanilla Ice? No, I see him.
Is he still like a rich motherfucker?
Man,
like,
yeah.
Did he not go the who was that?
Flavor.
He went like
underground or millionaires, dog.
It was like a roller coaster. He went down and then he went back up.
Yeah, well, Flavor Flav was living in he went bankrupt. He's broke.
With a giant clock.
He's broke.
And the wrong time on it.
Flavor Flav is the most broke guy in the game right now.
Is he really?
Yes,
I've not heard that.
That's a thing.
Like,
but seriously, my perspective
we could probably get him on here for an interview for relatively cheap.
Give him $100 and a free ride. Gas money to get here.
Some people are like that. It's easier than you think.
Yeah.
We're not talking that as disrespect. It would be really cool to interview
Cat Williams said this, and that's what I was trying to get at.
Tell us about
just to get us back on track. So Cat Williams is saying.
Oh yeah,
and this is what after Suge. I feel like Suge Knight. He said, "There's a video of it," and Cat Williams said, "The same nobody that shot."
The same nobody. Yeah, I'm sure.
It's the same nobody that shot a whole lot of nobody, right?
Nobody cares when nobody goes.
Who is that nobody? Is that the same nobody that shot JFK? Is that the same nobody, not shooting white celebrities?
Right.
Maybe.
I mean, how deep does that really go? Because the government, at the end of the day, it's like an.
Why did nobody shoot Eminem? He was saying way more controversial stuff.
They have protection.
How do I want to say this? I'm going to jump around this without.
They're millionaires.
Don't kill me.
Don't kill me.
Don't kill me. I don't want to be unalived.
This is what everybody's talking about.
I'm gonna jump around this very lightly. There might be 9 different things that might kill you and might run the whole world.
Billionaires.
9 different things.
I don't want to say stupid shit.
I don't want to say too much. Mrs. Clinton.
I am a cannibal.
I eat so much respect for you.
Mr. Bill Clinton. Mrs. Hillary Clinton. Please don't kill me.
No. So at the end of the day, in reality, the government's almost the same as an anonymous movement. You know what I mean?
Hey,
it's a lot of
Randall.
Different mindset. The problem is now we have one party or the other hijacking platforms for like nefarious reasons or to force their point of view. And most of the blue collar people are like, they want anarchy at this point. They would rather just live in the fucking chaos.
They'd rather just
and
live
watch
in
it
the woods.
burn.
A lot of people are just getting that mentality where they'd rather just go back to the way we were and trade and barter and work for what you got. And
I think that's the way it should be anyway, because it's like we should be recycling and we should be.
People
and I think that's great. Yeah,
people
for real.
That's crazy.
On God, bussing.
But that's
sorry.
Crazy. But you gotta look at it like
Being
this
a stereotype.
too. Who's not an influencer right now? Who the fuck's not? You can even go on Facebook.
Everybody's got a platform now, though. That's it. Facebook. Everybody's got 5,000 friends. It's like it's not even celebrities, just celebrities.
Go through your Facebook friends list and see how many are labeled
My
as a
shit
digital.
is retarded right now.
See how many people are listed as a digital creator on your Facebook. Click on their profile and see. Because so many are, because they get so many reactions, so many views, and they have so many friends that they're influencing.
But they're bullshitting. But they're not even real. They're not doing anything. Because I'm sitting here like we're drawing up legal documents.
Yeah.
We're planning LLCs.
Yeah, right.
Like, and I'm taking you guys for along for the ride because I need help.
I feel like we're more serious individuals, you know.
For where we're at in life, probably.
Yeah, you got to take it more seriously because that's what makes the bucks. Okay. Taking it serious. That's why a lot of people are making money just because they don't want it
But
hard
that's
enough.
it. You know how
They don't
easy it
want
was to
bad
publish
enough.
my first album, especially this is relevant to you. I just paid TuneCore, and once you pay for one of these to distribute CD Baby, TuneCore, any of these, you know, they're going to give you material to learn after you do it.
Right.
And you get access to that for paying for that service. And then when you do get off of that, like, it was very simple for me for free to apply and register with BMI Music Group. Now I'm represented by them. From a legal standpoint.
Okay, that's good.
And then, you know, but it didn't cost me anything. I just applied for shit online and did some emails. And now I distribute through 1RPM, which is a free third-party service.
Right on.
So I'm on all the digital markets. We can do this with the podcast now, you know?
Yeah, and that's the name of the game is like...
Exactly. It's all about publishing.
Marketing.
At the end of the day, you don't want to be just an influencer because then you're just guiding people through life blindly, right?
Well, you got to keep
want
that
to be a publisher and you want to be... No, you're good. You want to be a publisher and you want to be a fucking... I don't know where I was going with that now. But you want to learn publishing before you even start posting on Facebook,
You have
honestly.
to be everything now if you want to be...
But not even, because people run some really successful businesses off of like really minimalist shit, like hats,
these
t-shirts.
people are running their finances.
You know what I mean?
These people are running their finances.
I know people making like $80,000 a year on just t-shirts. Just t-shirt sales in a third-party market, dog. Like,
do we want to go Gary Vee with this podcast?
Absolutely. I love Gary Vee.
But make sure you get that stuff patent though, because like certainly, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the difference between patent, trademark,
and publishing?
This is why you want to learn publishing. That's what my job is behind the scenes, frankly, at this point. And that's why I'm looking for voices and help behind the scenes, because I do want to focus heavily on publishing, because I'm a writer at the end of the day. I had to learn to do what I'm doing now, and I have to warm up to this, and it's always been difficult for me because I do have social anxiety. So
yeah, I feel like I'm very used to, as you can tell, just kind of off the top kind of stuff. But
yeah, I like improv too. So I like.
At the same time, I don't know if you noticed, we were preparing for a different interview before this. Yeah, and I was literally sitting there writing notes. I think it's a good opportunity
to set Randall up on getting him filled ready in practice. Too.
Yeah,
but continue.
Yeah,
but no, I was setting up for another interview and literally was back there writing notes and stuff like that.
Yeah, Danny was. He came in with I'm proud of this. I'm so excited. I've scouted you out as an intern because I think you have real potential. I want to get you a royalty stream up as fast as we can. So
I'm very comfortable behind the mic.
Okay. I want you to get placement on this album. So I've already given him a beat pack. I've paid for a beat pack for everybody, and we're doing the Silent Hill themed album.
Yeah.
And I'm going to create it from my hometown, and I'm going to teach these guys to do shit with me remotely. I just paid for the website for another 2 years, so we're good until 2025. I'm ready to cover you guys behind the scenes, and I'm ready to... I mean, this is the crew I went to fucking...
myself for a second. I need to use the restroom.
Homie. This is the crew I went to the Tournament of Death with. So I was actually looking to work with wrestlers originally, and I feel like their job got a lot harder these past 2 years because they're like really fighting for venue space, and they're having to do like really extreme
just like
shit
every
lately
business
to get
during
attention.
COVID. There was a lot of regulations that made it hard for those types of businesses,
Right.
Because obviously,
and not
crowd,
allowing
you know,
blood like has hurt the
they
crowd a lot. Hasn't
I know,
it?
especially the underground one. They weren't even allowed to have a live audience there for a while. Think about the WWE.
Like we can't get wrestling. You got to travel out of
the
Kentucky for
WWE
it.
was sitting there like letting people live stream to watch their stuff, but not you know, these underground organizations. They don't have WWE
They don't give
money.
me attention. I want to give them attention.
So
I love the
a lot
underground
of, you know,
shit.
some organizations went out of business,
Right.
You know, and you
Yeah.
know, or at least struggling pretty hard right
And they're having
now.
to like get creative with it, right? They're having to figure out
Right.
ways to do it, and a lot of this
And
shit's
these guys
having
put
to
their
be
bodies through
distributed for free.
through extreme pain. I mean, they want. I mean, I know everybody.
And
likes
that's
to,
what
to
people
say
don't
wrestling
see,
is
yeah.
fake, but I mean, really, it's just predetermined.
These
It's-
backyard wrestlers, nah, it's a whole different
it's a
story.
whole
Like the
different
underground
ballgame.
shit and the what is it, AWE? The what just came back? There's so many now. Fuck. Like,
I mean.
everything's just blown up, and
I mean, a lot of things
everything's
have changed. I don't know if
oversaturated.
I mean, IWA isn't even a thing now. Well, they went out of business.
So
if
I
you didn't
did,
hear.
then I'm glad I got to go to that tournament. Thank
Yeah,
you,
I know, that
Randall.
was one of the last ones.
They went
Thank
out
you
of
guys
business?
for taking me to that.
They went out of business. I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back.
Basically, Ian Rotten, who owns it, has decided.
Yeah,
to,
and
to
he's
no
been
longer
getting attacked
So
online a lot.
Ian
I've seen. I'm not sure.
run
I'm not getting into
IWA,
anybody's drama.
so-
I
Yeah,
just.
I did see some
There was a
drama
lot of
with
things that
that.
happened, but I ain't gonna put
Yeah,
people's
I
personal
know,
business
yeah.
Yeah, that's
out there, like-
not especially not Ian's. Respect to Ian.
No, I love
Ian
backyard
Rotten's-
wrestling. I love
no matter
all those
what anybody
people. I
says
love
about
watching
him.
on that.
Love Ian.
Nothing
I love
but
Ian Rotten.
respect.
He's one of the best
For
in the
everybody.
industry.
Met you, I think, twice now, and great guy. Great guy. Just
You'd be
completely humble
surprised.
for the position he's been
I know
in.
they're violent, but like when you get to these
Oh, well,
events,
all those
guy.
guys like are big,
Oh.
teddy bears,
amazing
really.
people, great with
guys.
kids.
Again, not gonna
it's
put-
fucking
I mean, you
adorable.
remember like that? What was, I don't remember which wrestler it was that handed out the bloody forks to my
Yeah,
kids.
it was
Yes.
fucking Nick Gage, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it's Nick Cage. It was. I have one of those too. Remember?
I'm fucking dead.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so
Oh, my
cute. The
kids
kids
love
were
that
so
shit.
excited. I
They were-
swear to
yeah.
God, yeah. That's what people want, though. They want. Everybody's got that side to them. And
I'm not gonna
Not
expose
feeding
anybody's
them.
stuff, but me and Randall got to have some pretty cool backstage experiences. Well, not backstage, but hanging out with them afterwards and hanging out with them in between fights. These are all great guys.
Yeah,
they really
Genuine
are.
people, for real.
They know what they're
real.
doing. They know what they're getting into, and they love it. So at the end of the day, who are we to judge them for?
Meeting Schlack, the big guy
Slack's
Schlack.
my favorite right now. That
Meeting
dude's
him
a
outside
fucking
the ring.
boss, dog.
He is
Have
so
you seen him in his
crazy.
metal band?
No,
Dude, he like
but
does fucking all kinds
do you
of shit.
see all
just
the
to get his
advertisements he does and stuff
fuck.
like that? He
Yes,
gets
he's
into-
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
He's got that energy that
He
like
was
I
with
used
that
to
fried
love back
chicken
in
company?
the day. He's got a fried chicken company.
No, he was advertising for him.
Oh
Did
fuck
an
no!
advertisement.
That's even
Yeah.
funnier. It's the underworld is such a weird place.
It is. Schlack, no, he was a
I
genuine
mean, it's just
guy. It was
regular
like
people.
it was like
Everybody
meeting.
I
It's
met is
really
so
just
nice.
regular people doing the same thing we're doing, just in their
Yeah.
own way.
You know what's
In their
crazy
own
about
way.
him though? Have you ever? What's that one guy? It's a British guy, and he's like the world's biggest bodybuilder, and he does all these
I'd love, to get,
Facebook and
I'd
YouTube
love to
videos.
get some of the
Well,
wrestlers to come on to interview.
Fuck
too,
yes,
so-
I'm gonna go interview.
If you
Yes,
look
that'll
at-
be easy to obtain right now.
if you look at
Just to
Schlack,
where we're
though,
at,
right?
if you look at Schlack, he's like the same size as that guy. And he's like the biggest bodybuilder in the world right now. Like I feel like Schlack needs to go on to bigger and better things of like
No, Schlack
body
is
like the
this
crazy
generation's
lifting
Gigi Allen.
shit. I was just so I have a good friend over from England right now at my house. We were
Word.
just talking about all the crazy bad or not bad. I don't want to say that. All the crazy just motherfuckers in metal, and Gigi Allen came up. I was like, oh god, Gigi Allen. But he told me about some English guys that they have over there. Apparently they have some crazy motherfuckers in England.
Yeah, I love some of the UK
Some of
rap
the-
dudes.
I don't
know.
Fucking awesome
Yeah.
shit.
I don't
in
know
their
if you've ever
underground.
seen some of the footage from the black metal.
Dope
stuff that
DOD,
go on
call
over.
out, shout out. I'm shouting out all the people
They
I
go-
like.
they go
Dope
on
DOD
over-
is my
What up,
fucking
KSI?
favorite.
Not just like
Right now.
I don't know if you've seen some of these black metal shows that go on over
They are
here.
wild.
But they literally do like animal sacrifices
Yeah,
and stuff
bro.
sometimes. Like
We
it's like
were talking
crazy.
about
Do not
stuff.
approve.
No, I'm just kidding.
So I know who I hang out with. I'm not
There
offended.
was some metal band I read. I don't remember who it was. But they
I don't want to say.
murdered somebody at the show and ended up going to prison.
Yeah, it
over
happened.
Gigi Allen, didn't he overdose on stage when he died?
Fuck, I don't know.
I think that's a thing.
I'm not sure.
It was. I know he overdosed on stage before.
I've got a lot of info up here swimming around. It's
Right.
hit or miss.
We should
Have
look
you
that
seen
one
the
up.
episode
How did
of
Gigi
Married
Allen
with
die?
Children, right? Where Al Bundy, he goes on the game show or whatever, and he's got to unlearn everything about his life to hold all the info for the game show. And then the last question is about like his high school football years that he's unlearned.
Oh my god.
I would say that's how my brain works, where I gotta like unload shit to load up new shit. It's
Yeah.
it's the learning disability, guys.
Totally get it. Yeah, you run out of core memory sometimes.
A little bit,
Feel
yeah.
that. I feel that.
Look at that brain farts.
Yeah. My RAM's going out.
No,
I
right.
need to upgrade.
And too many tabs open.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
That's
have
what
to,
I say.
Probably gonna have to do that thing on you ever done that thing with old computers where you get the USB RAM converter thing where it like acts as like
Probably.
a RAM? I don't know. This was something my dad used to do. I feel like I need to plug a fucking USB into my ass. Give some more memory.
What you do in your free time's on you, Danny.
Hey, listen.
I don't judge.
All right. As long as we're in a safe platform here, it's a safe place.
This is the safe place.
It's a
Yes,
safe
this is
place.
therapy time.
Safe-ish.
Me Too movement.
Yes, be yourself here.
Safe-ish.
Me Too.
So how long do we really want to go tonight?
How long are we at?
We are at 50 minutes, and we have talked about
pretty good. I think we should
everything
just
on the
wrap it
internet.
up
Yeah,
now.
that's how you do it.
Time for an outro. Okay. So, where I want to go with this platform is I want us to create it in front of the audience. And I have an
Right,
elaborate
that's what I was saying, yeah.
art project I'm getting ready to launch in my hometown. And my goal with that is to launch everybody and test them as interns, kind of.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is I will be in my hometown alone on the field. Well, not alone. I'll have a crew, but I'm making it look like I'm alone in quote-unquote Silent Hill. But I'm using some of my hometown's history instead of the Silent Hill. Like, I'm using the...
We should go to the actual Silent Hill, though. You know, there's a real Silent
Centralia. I've been there,
Could you
yes.
imagine recording a music video in a real silent? But
Yeah, I
it's-
could-
You
yes,
don't
I
want to go
can.
there right now. Actually, they're gating that off pretty hard.
I mean, that's why we gotta get it done quick.
I can get
we're
us
still on
in.
the
No, you'd be surprised. No,
We're-
actually,
hey,
that's
we're
when
getting
I
sidetracked
lived
off the
in
outro.
Pennsylvania. This is just like a couple hours away from where we're at.
Right.
So, there really is an underground fire.
Yeah.
And it is closed off. The government owns it.
Yeah,
You're
well, it's
not
gotten
actually
bad recently, I've
trespassing
heard.
going into it. Oh, it's always been bad.
Well, it's unlivable now. Like you
No,
can
yeah,
get hurt
it's,
going there, really.
Right.
It's cave-ins
I'm sure
all
none
over
of the
place,
old
and
residents that used to live there are
The
still
earth is
there
on
at this
fire.
point. But yeah,
Yeah, I know.
The earth is on fire.
it always was.
We didn't start the fire though.
No. we didn't start
We didn't start the fire.
We're just making it fucking worse.
We're just making it really bad.
Yeah. Oh man.
So
This
anyways,
was
so
the most
outro.
ADD podcasting. So
I think
anyway,
it was
yeah,
great.
I want everybody to. Well, this will get published after I've already launched and started it, right?
Right.
So I'm just gonna be going through my hometown and doing a bunch of shit, and it'll be up to y'all to keep me alive while I'm there. So we're gonna slowly unlock tools of the trade and skills as I go through my hometown,
Yeah.
finding talent and featuring on this new horrorcore album. And we're
Yeah.
gonna do some fucking straight up like riot fucking mosh pit music.
Where is
and
your hometown
Go
again?
hard as fuck. Owensboro, Kentucky.
Owensboro.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Little truck stop
How
through
far?
Kentucky.
right outside
It's
of
3 hours away from
yeah,
here.
ain't
Yeah.
bad. Ain't bad.
And then at some point we'll go stay there. We'll get an Airbnb and we're gonna go ghost hunting at a place known as Blackfoot, where
Nice.
my YouTube video is.
Yeah.
And I want to film some scenes there for what is my first feature-length film, Vessel. And that is also a test for you guys because we're going to do a guerrilla-style filmmaking kind of found footage film with this doll. And
Yeah.
the goal is, crew, to catch real paranormal activity on tape for the film using an artifact from my adventures back in the day.
Ooh.
And so this is going to be like a big, like, multimedia project. I'm going to go to the courthouse and see how we make it legal. And then I'm going to go start, you know, like, the first it'll be you found a camera, and now we can do photography as a skill and make money off of it. And you got to help me get to my secret guest feature that's already been greenlit. I'm so fucking excited.
So it's basically.
I mean, really, the only thing that's changed for Outer Space Case since the last time is that we were trying to get
Where are you going?
A printer and a press to be able to make more merchandise for the website.
And we'll be getting the glass blowing here too.
Yeah, we're also wanting to get the glass blowing going, so we can
we'll have some
blowjobs in
spoons for you
town.
soon.
We'll have our own.
Right, some blowjobs in town. That's what we'll call the business. We'll set up a space in town and call it blowjobs.
No,
it's a glass blowing company, you weirdo.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Why are you being wrong like that?
All right. You've got anything to plug? I want you to get placement on this album. I think we already talked about this, but you make me a beat. I don't know. Are you rapping? Are you doing any vocals?
I'm not really doing it right now. Kind of, Randall knows. I can freestyle. I can do it good, but I kind of hit a block here recently. So I was hanging around too many really, really good rappers.
I hear you.
And
no, I know. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll work in the studio and we'll see what
I would say a really good rapper and like an okay rapper.
An okay rapper.
And you got the thumb drive I sent out.
I do. It's actually sitting on my table right now. I was just discussing it with.
You'll have a lot of sounds on there to work with. So
just discussing all that with a buddy.
And then I gave you a bunch of my loops as well.
Cool. Nice.
So have fun with it.
Yeah, I know I will.
Excuse me.
I like to fuck with shit anyways. Mm-hmm. This podcast went good, I think.
Yeah, it did. And the quality shot up significantly.
For sure.
After we record this third episode, I think we're gonna that's where we're publishing it.
I'm actually all ready to publish this one. I'm not sure. I've got to do my research now and make sure.
You want to try a live one next time? Do you want to go?
We're not.
No, we're not ready for that.
We're not set up yet.
No, so we'll look into that. I want to.
That's the goal, but we'll
in
probably
fact,
be.
There's a green screen. I bought a sheet over here to do a green screen back here. Like I want to do video game shit. I want to do all kinds of shit.
Fun stuff, man.
So
makes it more entertaining.
I'm gonna work on it. And I'm gonna play with it alone, and then I'll get to that. So we're gonna be audio only for now. We're gonna keep it simple, and I'm gonna go launch this project back home, and I'm gonna try to fund us more with it.
We definitely need some cameras
and get us attention.
Definitely.
Right now, we need to worry about our metrics a little more,
right.
And we need to worry about building the podcast so that way we're.
Yeah, I feel like people are gonna like.
We
this
need audience first that understands. Yeah,
for sure.
So that audience we're going to call the collective, and the collective is who is helping me survive my hometown this year. So get ready, guys. I'm going to get myself beat up for the love of art.
Coming, so.
All right. This was a really good podcast.
Tuned.
I'm proud of the new team. You guys will develop and work your way into it. I know I'm going to have to teach y'all
I appreciate the
some
listeners
stuff.
right now, too.
Hey, I appreciate you guys coming on here. You'll be surprised once I do publish what might happen. I will be surprised with you.
I know that there's people, we've already got people anticipating the publishing.
Yes, there are actually. I've got people back home ready for this. I'm actually excited myself. But yeah. So next time we'll be a little more prepared. We did have a guest that kind of disappeared on us. They were having their own issues.
Yeah,
so
some medical stuff.
We'll be sure to get Randall Field ready, and he can interview them. And we'll have that interview next time. There's some local talent that raps. She raps.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shorty D.
Yeah.
Shorty D.
Shorty D. I love it.
I like the name.
I heard some of the music, and I was not turned off by it. I really didn't get enough time with the content to judge, but
for a first song,
it sounded well produced.
Well,
song out.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
I like her stuff. So I mean, I think that
she has a
well
lot of
produced.
She has a lot of potential for sure. A lot of potential.
Great potential. Great potential. So I'm excited to hear more from her. As a first release is surprising.
So that'll
definitely
do it.
Has a nice 90s R&B vibe to
it. For sure.
And we'll wrap this up. So we'll do a little team meeting, and we'll wrap this up after the podcast, and we'll film we'll record an intro that will play before every episode.
Yeah, we do need to do that.
Yeah, and that's how we'll lead. So
or maybe we could do we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
So I think that wraps it up for us tonight. This is about an hour long. That's pretty good for a first podcast.
Yeah.
Most ADD podcast on the internet. This is Podcast at 10:20.
Crossing streams.